Left to our own devices,
You are constantly engaged. Click on that Twitter queue or your email.
but how much control do we really have?
It's just addictive, yeah.
Playing all those apps,
He seems to prefer being on his tablet over everything else.
or maybe they're playing us.
They're all in a technological arms race to keep you there the longest.
It is a real-world experiment, and no one's figured out the risks of all those rewards. This is your marketplace. We've all seen them, maybe even been them. People glued to their phones, walking, not watching. Whoa.
We offer a service here in Canada.
Almost 3/4 of us own one.
I just help you guys as you're walking and texting. Go ahead. You can just keep your head down, and I'll clear the path. Watch out, folks. Thanks.
This guy? He's really into his phone. We follow him for 30 seconds.
You never noticed.
Our average daily use? Almost 3 hours.
I can help clear the crowds for you.
This is an amazing service.
They're taking over our lives like nothing before.
You go ahead. You finish that message. I'll keep the path clear for you. Did you ever think smartphones would get to this point?
No, I definitely would never have thought that I would need my phone so much. And need is the key word, not just want. I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
All right. Enjoy your day.
For now, I'm leading them. But where is all of this leading us?
What if you forgot your phone at home?
That's a big issue for the day. That's a stress.
How did we get so hooked?
This is like my whole life right here. If I lose my phone, I don't know where I'd be.
And laugh about it. But it's part of a plan you didn't even know you signed up for.
Sometimes I catch myself about to text. I'm like, oh, what am I doing? This is so stupid.
Why is that? Why do we have to?
I don't know. That's a great question.
Okay, we're going to try to answer it. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
I wasn't going to take your phone.
Yeah, I was about to say.
This is World Report. It's been 10 years since the first iPhone went on sale, and now it's the norm to have the internet, social media, and countless apps in the palm of your hand.
As someone who covers this stuff, you'd think I'd know better.
You are constantly engaged. Click on that Twitter queue or your email. The pressure to kind of go back and forth. I don't drink coffee, but I do have an addiction. And here it is. It's ringing, actually. Hello?
Yep, this is a real call.
Hello?
It's my wife.
I'm doing a talk for Marketplace right now about how much I am on my phone. You want to take a guess? It's not 24 hours a day. That's not possible.
We found a family in Guelph, Ontario, who's willing to do more than guess,
There's an app that we're going to get you to put on your phone.
but worried about what we'll find.
I'm scared to find out for me and for him and for them.
He's like literally playing games as we speak.
I just feel like I'm gonna look like a bad mother.
Our family has agreed to let us track their devices over the next 2 months using an app called Moment.
Can you guys download it? You've already found it, Mark. Yep. You've got it. You're downloading.
It measures how often they're on their phones.
We agree you're not going to pee, right? Agree?
Yeah.
Agree?
What they're using them for,
Wait, do you want it to send me notifications? No?
and how long they're at it.
What we can't see is your texts. We can't see your photos. We can't see anything like that, right?
We're always on the girls, and if our usage is way higher than theirs, we're
Yeah,
gonna have to
I
eat
think
crow.
you're gonna be
that will be
exposed.
interesting.
I feel like I'm using the phone for silly things. I just feel guilty about it. I don't know why.
Okay. I'd be willing to bet your family, all of you, aren't any different from my family, aren't any different from that family, or people on the other side of the country. But we're trying to do something. We're trying to actually learn something.
Right.
But we're not the only ones tracking these guys. Down here in California, there's a whole industry that's keeping tabs on how all of us use our phones. so they can try to make us use them more. Ramsey Brown knows all about it. He does it for a living.
Now, what is it you do here at Dopamine Labs?
Yeah, so we use AI and neuroscience to help apps become more engaging and persuasive.
In other words, more addictive.
So this is what our AI is figuring out, how to personalize for every person uniquely, whether that's the extra 10 points, the good job, the high five, the congrats.
Ramsey says the secret lies in giving our brains pleasure.
It's not an accident, it's a conscious design decision. We're really moving into this new era that we're not just designing software anymore, we're designing minds.
Okay, now that freaks me out. So if there's all this manipulation, I mean, if the game is getting my attention.
Yeah, it's so valuable. The biggest tech firms in the world now are figuring out what they can do to continuously juice people. For them, a doubling in the amount of time someone's spending on their platform can translate to a doubling of revenue. And if you can do that in just a few lines of code, it's a no-brainer for them.
A no-brainer that plays with our brains using a method called variable rewards. You're never sure what you'll get, and that's what makes it so compulsive.
You're using these apps that are designed to keep you on the hook. It's not every single time that they're going to be paying out, giving you those likes, giving you those thumbs up.
Facebook loves giving variable rewards. And it works. We now spend nearly an hour on Facebook every day, 25% more than we did just 2 years ago. In that same time, our overall smartphone use has shot up more than an hour and a half a day.
Grab your glove, ladies.
Take a look at Mark, the dad we're tracking. He's a softball coach and a sports junkie who likes his fix.
I get an alert, somebody's been traded, I gotta go check, I look, I read 3 or 4 other stories. It kind of lures you in.
And before you know it, hours have passed.
Tanya confesses something else too.
If I'm watching a TV show, I might be on my phone just scrolling, and by the time the TV show's done, I have no idea what the show is about.
She's talking about Facebook and a phenomenon known as the infinite scroll. It traps you in an endless stream of content, of shares, likes, thumbs up.
I'll just look at it just for something to do, and it makes me happy.
I'm making an animation.
Her son Jackson's never far from his device either.
Wake up, eat breakfast, Samsung, go to school.
He's been wired up for half his life, and he's only 8.
And then after school?
Samsung, eat before I go to bed because I'm hungry. Samsung, go to bed, good night. Sleep like a sheep.
One of Jackson's favorite apps, Musical.ly. Like many apps, Musical.ly's free. You're supposed to be 13 to sign up, but it is easy for anyone to join. And kids Jackson's age love it. Because, like kids of all ages these days, it's all about the followers.
On Musical.ly, I have over 1,000.
Over 1,000, wow. And what does that mean to have that many people?
I feel really happy when I go on it.
And you want to be followed by more people.
Yeah.
Think about it. The 2 biggest creators of this technology didn't let their own kids have access to their revolutionary devices. What did they see coming that the rest of us don't? It's a question that people like Lisa Pont are trying to answer.
People are showing up at our door saying, hey, this is really having a negative impact on our life, and so we're starting from there.
She's a social worker at Toronto's Centre for Addiction and Mental Health.
Is it addiction? Is it compulsive behavior? What is it?
Research is starting to show that technology has an impact on memory, concentration, mood, so anxiety and depression. It has an impact on sleep, has an impact on overall well-being.
But what about children specifically? Kids like Jackson.
If you give them a buffet of candy and say, all right, you have at it, they're probably not going to stop themselves. They'll probably have to get sick before they stop. So I think particularly younger people need some parental guidance around how much they use, because it's too tempting at that age to mitigate their own use. You're not even dealing with a fully developed brain who has the same kind of impulse control or ability to foresee consequences.
So how much is Jackson using?
I think they're entertaining.
We track him in the summer for nearly 8 weeks, then add up his screen time. His average is 5 hours a day, but on many days it's twice that, 8, 9, 10 hours, mostly on YouTube. We haven't told his mom yet, but she sees it coming.
I do worry about the amount of time that Jackson spends on his tablet. He seems to prefer being on his tablet over everything else.
Meantime, 16-year-old Emily is trading sleep for social media.
I just get up in my room and I'm like, I'm just gonna check my phone quick before bed, and then I get scrolling and time keeps ticking. So.
Where I get concerned about Emily is when she's doing her homework. She's maybe frustrated it's taking too long and you can hear the phone going ding, 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 ding.
All those notifications have concerned experts taking notice.
So I already see an increase in heart rate after we took your phone.
Ah, that's something.
This is your marketplace. The real deal on your marketplace. If you ever want to know how much our phones are taking over our lives,
Here you go, it's recording. I don't know how to do this.
convince a teenager
Turn your phone a bit towards me.
to put her device down long enough to capture what's going on around her.
You're on TV right now. I'm recording you. What game are you playing, Jack?
Jackson is Emily's brother.
Geometry Dash.
And these are her friends.
This is sending streaks, everybody.
They're hooked on social media.
I had my phone on me all the time.
Remember, the more they do this, the more money for tech companies. But what's the cost to us?
If I don't have it, I feel like I'm not myself, I guess.
To find out, we're tracking Emily's phone use. For her and her friends, that means Snapchat.
Can I get a small chai tea latte?
They use it constantly to communicate, sending photos to each other, even when they're side by side.
I feel like it's just part of our lives now. Like everyone does it, and like it's something like every single morning you wake up and do it. Like
before you get ready for school. It's just a routine now, and like if you don't do it, then you're different from everyone else.
They call it FOMO, fear of missing out.
I just need to know what's going on, and I just feel like I need to answer before like I'm out of the loop kind of thing, so.
especially group chat.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah.
158 million people use Snapchat every day. So what keeps them so fixated?
My highest one right now is 6:43 with one of my friends from baseball. Mine's 5:47.
Mine's 5:51.
They're talking about streaks, the number of days in a row you snap a friend. Emily has a streak that's been going almost 2 years.
It's just kind of like now we have to.
That's called loss aversion. Something that started as a pleasure is now a prison.
Especially if it's over a year, then it's really intense and you have to.
Just another way app designers keep us coming back for more. The proof is on Emily's phone. There are days she's on it 5, 6, sometimes 7 hours, mostly on Snapchat. Days of picking up her phone 100 times.
I feel like before there were streaks, I went on Snapchat way less. It's just addictive, yeah.
I feel like that's what the Snapchat creators did. Like they made it so that now like people have to go on Snapchat like all the time.
Exactly.
So that like, yeah.
That is why Snapchat did it, according to Ramsey Brown.
This is what we built that's actually going to show up on their phones.
He doesn't work for Snapchat, but does help smaller companies make their apps more addictive.
So if the game is all about keeping people on your app, then Snapchat with its streak is winning.
It's definitely in their business model, is to get you to find a way to binge.
And while we're binging, social media is collecting info about us, targeting us with ads, and raking in the bucks. Together, these sites will make about $40 billion in ad revenue this year alone. It's a winning formula for them that may come with serious consequences for us. Anxiety, distraction. I notice it in myself.
Okay, so this is Western University. It's actually where some of the best people in Canada are when we talk about cognitive function, things to do with our brains. So they're gonna test me. Don't know how I'm gonna do. We're gonna find out.
We want to know when you become distracted, how that changes your cognition.
Bobby Stoyanowski is going to test my attention, my memory, and my focus.
So I'll take this away from you.
Okay.
I'm wired up to a heart monitor.
So I already see an increase in heart rate after we took your phone.
Ah, that's something. Start challenge. Blue.
No phone, no distraction.
Accurately says the color. That's a tricky one.
After the first round, Bobby's gonna add my phone into the mix.
We're gonna do it again.
But we're gonna add some distraction.
We are.
Ignore the word.
I can't see it, but I can hear it. And I start to make mistakes.
Ignore the word. Oops. All right.
Good job. How did you feel?
The first time it rang, I was taken out of what I was doing.
Next, it gets harder. I have to remember numbers that are being texted to me.
It reflects the way we normally interact with our phones.
Yeah.
You've sent a message to a partner or a coworker expecting some bit of information, and now you're waiting to hear back from them.
On cue, my producer, Virginia, starts texting me. Remembering these numbers? Not so easy.
Okay, 12.
Good job.
465, 566, 667.
Well done.
The last two, I actually just made a conscious decision and said, forget it.
Just when I think it's over, Bobby turns up the heat.
Square is bigger than circle.
But I have a strategy. Each time a call comes in, I mute the phone.
As they come in, it's vibrating. And that's a huge distraction.
Right.
And keeping tabs on the dinging texts? Impossible.
We all choose different ways of compensating for the degree of distraction that our phones provide.
A quick fix? Turn off my notifications.
Just waiting for Dave to get off his phone.
Easier said than done.
That's good footage.
Clearly, I get distracted. But how much?
Your verbal went down by nearly 20%.
Okay.
That means my attention, and it nosedives.
That's a big drop.
That is a fairly significant drop.
It's early days for this kind of research. No one really knows the long-term impact of our phone fixation, especially on young minds.
There are days when he is on this tablet for 9 or more hours. Does that surprise you?
This is your marketplace. Hooked on your phone? On your marketplace. This family in Guelph, Ontario loves their devices, and we're about to find out just how much.
Why do you have the TV on too?
I forgot to turn it off.
Nestled among all their apps, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, is one that's been keeping track of their daily use for nearly 2 months.
Screen time is only 3 hours and 34 minutes per day.
Their numbers are more surprising when you break them down.
It says I'm on my phone 21% per day.
So 21% of the time that you're awake, you're on your phone.
It sounds bad when you say it that way.
Here's another way, 1/5 of the day. And that's what it is for Mark, too.
What does it say about how many years you'll spend on your phone?
Oh my gosh, 8.8 years. That's awful.
8 years. That's how old her son Jackson is. So what about him and his sister Emily? They were tracked in the summer when school was out and devices were in.
Oh, 30% of my day.
30% of your day.
I think for me, that's like a realization that I actually do have more time than I think.
Time she's mostly spending under Snapchat's addictive spell.
We've been trying to tell her that for years.
At the rate she's going, Emily will spend 9.5 years of her life on her phone.
That's insane.
I ask Mom and Dad to look at Jackson's tracker.
There are days when he is on this tablet for 9 or more hours. Does that surprise you?
It surprises me a little bit that it's that high.
I find a lot of times he does have his Samsung on and it's running and he's not even watching it. Not to try and justify the amount of time.
It's understanding.
When he has an activity and his day is consumed.
And his hours go down. Without more activities and less YouTube, Jackson's projections of lifetime use are even more shocking.
Jackson, you're 15 years.
I haven't even been around that long.
We're teaching them bad habits, really.
Well, we know different families that have shut the Wi-Fi down at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, right? You know, but as a parent, I guess you'd have to lead by example. For us, you know, it's a realization that we have to maybe invest our time a little bit better than we do.
They may be the focus of the experiment, but the experiment's all of us. The experiment's me. The experiment's every family that you see out there. So many of us are doing exactly what they're doing.
You open your apps.
So what about the companies that help turn us into guinea pigs? Facebook won't do an interview and won't be offering a statement. Instagram never even responded to our requests. YouTube says they're about building communities. Musical.ly declines too. And Snapchat won't go on the record. Not so social after all. Just down the road from Snapchat, Ramsey Brown is still helping hook us, but he also wants to help warn us.
Now that this technology exists, what do we want out of it? What do we want out of ourselves? Because really this is the technology of shaping ourselves. Who do we want to be?
If you need to text and walk, I can help you.
Words that should make all of us look up and maybe find another way forward. Take a ride undercover inside car dealerships.
112 biweekly at 0%.
This is the trick. The average consumer sees that, they think, oh, I can afford that car.
It is an open loan, you can pay it out anytime you want.
It's troubling. I want to go in there and find out what's going on.
How not to buy a car